What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new movie Carry On. Let's rock this. Okay, so this is probably one of those cases where I'm the only one who liked Carry On and the rest of the world hates it. And that's fine. I was never afraid of going against popular opinion, and I welcome the pile on hate in the comment section. But you'll always get honesty from me, and I honestly, genuinely enjoyed this movie. I give you this though, the title is stupid. I get that it's a play on, carry on baggage that you put on the plane's overhead compartment, but it is way too on the nose. And the whole time I can't get that Kansas song out of my head. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Now, as I've mentioned in my previous social reaction, I find Carry On to be incredibly intense. The best way to describe this film is it's phone booth meets Die Hard 2. And if you've seen those two classics, you'll understand why those are the perfect comparison for Carry On. Taron Egerton as the lead is terrific. Sophia Carson holds her own quite well, despite playing just a minor supporting role. And Danielle Dadweiler is audaciously committed, but it's Jason Bateman as the crafty villain who stole the whole damn film. This is unlike anything you've ever seen Jason Bateman do on the screen before. Directed by Jaume Collet-Serra and scripted by TJ Fixman, in Carry On, a young TSA agent fights to outsmart a mysterious traveler who blackmails him into letting a dangerous package slip onto a Christmas Eve flight. Starring Taron Egerton, Sophia Carson, Danielle Dadweiler, Logan Marshall Green, Dean Norris, Sinqua Walls, and Jason Bateman. I think a big part of why I enjoyed this movie is because it does exactly what it's supposed to do. I was in the mood for a relentless thriller where things get more complicated for the protagonist as the story progresses, and Carry On gives me exactly that. No more, no less. Obviously, this movie is not without its flaws. There's a lot of Mary Sue moments that are too far-fetched, and some of the logic within the narrative is a bit touch and go. But as far as it being a high-stakes thriller, director Jaume Collet-Serra, who has experience in this particular genre, efficiently orchestrates and consistently maintains the constant tug-of-war dynamics between Taron and Jason's characters. I'm also impressed with the set designs, which is why I mentioned Die Hard 2 earlier, because it's been a while since the last time we saw an action sequence or a gunfight done behind the terminal counter, especially the fact that it's also set during the holidays or Christmas. Carry On does a pretty good job of oscillating or juxtaposing or doing a balancing act between the frenetic action and the festive cheer, and how Taron's character wrestles with his own confidence crisis, and the way that Jason keeps messing with Taron's head through that earpiece produces a bloody gripping tension. On the one hand, you have a TSA guy who knows the lay of the land and how things work in those areas, but he doubts himself. And on the other hand, you have a mastermind who's done his homework and knows which pressure points to push, but he also has some blind spots of his own. And the film, despite some of its few shortcomings that I already mentioned earlier, it excels in utilizing the airport setting and its hallways and its corridors in order to escalate and intensify the confrontations while simultaneously playing up the sense of urgency. So yeah, overall I give Carry On the rating of 4 out of 5. It's an entertaining, adrenaline-fueled holiday thriller that hits the ground running and keeps you on the edge of your seat.